Welcome to Fort Collins, Colorado, home to the Colorado State Rams, settled at just over 5,000 feet, and we have a game that will live up to the altitude. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Colorado State Rams. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Rams will put total leather and will get started. Oh, he's going to go for the return. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. A first down for the offense. From the shotgun, the inside give. Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line. The Hoosiers want to crank the tempo. They go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down. And the Hoosiers will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. On his way from around the 50. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Offense set on 1st down. Looking for a crease to the left.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job game tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Gonna take a shot. Touchdown, Colorado State. And they jump on top.
What a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
7, Indiana 0.
Going for the return. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Quick strike complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to get him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
The Hoosiers will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. And this punt will be down just on the other side of midfield. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. Turns it on in midfield. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
And that play there is essentially a microcosm of why this guy's the leading rusher in the nation and why he's in contention for the Heisman Trophy. This guy's got speed, open field running ability. He can break tackles. He can just do it all.
Safe completion on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Guys, how many first downs is that? Just on this drive alone. I mean, this defense allows one or two more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
Leaves it with the running back. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Not a lot of daylight there. Let's give him 1 to the 14. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach.
And the offense tried to get it to their playmaker quick and see if he could get the first down. A little bit short, but what did I do? I made this a manageable 4th down. Now it's decision time. What do I want to do?
And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. Touchdown Rams! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
And there's so many targets to focus on and so many elite playmakers, and they just lost it. They lost the running back out of the backfield. He catches the football, does the rest, takes it into the end zone. What a nice weapon to have on your team.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Buffalo is in front. They've represented Western New York so well today, but they still have to finish the job, and that's not a given. They're up by a field goal over Western Michigan. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping... Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Oh, picked off. That kind of play can really get you going, not only on defense, but the great field position for the O at the 37.
Well, he was rolling to his right. Because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
And obviously this guy's been hyped up when we talked about him in the Heisman race. What do you have to do? You got to finish strong. The voters are watching what you do at the end of the season. Awesome opportunity. Put together a 100-yard game last week. Put some stats up. Get a bunch of touchdowns. You know, really finish strong.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Offense getting set for first down. He'll try the left side. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Colorado State 14, Indiana 0.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw, trying to get to it. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Getting some heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. The Rams will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Sends his first one of the day on the way, and we didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And this senior quarterback a little too bold there, and he's lucky he didn't get picked off throwing into double coverage.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver are just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. And the Hoosiers will hustle to the line. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Shakes off the tackle. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Snags it.
I love it. The offense being aggressive. They're taking a shot. Good job by the QB getting a lot of air under that ball. And how about the receiver and his ability to track him?
Indiana.
Trying to surge it in. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Quarterback has got to just settle down and take a breath. Threw a bad pick last drive, almost threw another one on that last play. He's got to regain his focus.
Third and goal, where the strong come through. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Well, after getting stuffed on that run, you now got fourth down. I'm not into chasing points this early in the game. I think you just take the field goal. You try to pay this drive off and this opportunity to put something on the board, David.
Well, and nowadays you have these analytical cards, and the coaches, they literally look at every situation. Is it more advantageous to go for it or kick it? That's how they'll make this decision.
Good right down the boulevard. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
Indiana, 3.
Out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you.
And he breaks into the open. He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Colorado State. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. This is hardly the start they dreamed of, down 21-3. But get a touchdown here, and you feel like you're back in it, Jesse.
Yeah, and it's frustrating for this offense as well because they've got the horses. They've got playmakers to light this scoreboard up, much more than the 3 points we're seeing here. I think you just got to stay true to yourself, do you, David, and know that the points are going to come.
Well, it's also frustrating when the defense is giving up points almost every single possession. So they need to score here and take this down and have a good drive, and then the defense needs to pull their weight a little bit too.
And that's one of the things I love about this quarterback. He has the athleticism and the elusiveness that when things break down and they're not perfect, he can still make the play go. Great job of buying time and locating your receiver in the field.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
Coming after it. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long. He lets one fly deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Hoosiers line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first.
And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Colorado State. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
And the extra point gives him a 28-3 lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Indiana, 3.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain.
No gain on the play. Second down.
Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Wants to fire on second down. Quickly complete. It's a fumble. How about that alert play from the defense to scoop it up? And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then following up for a massive fumble recovery.
The run to the left. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado State. Seems as if he has reservations for 6 every time he touches the ball.
That's 3 already, I think, for him in the first half. So great start. I'd keep feeding him, I think. He's doing okay.
And the extra point is true, and the score is 35-3.
Indiana, 3.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
You've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Little touch pass to the receiver. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. He finds his man. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Fires deep toward the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Hoosiers will kick it away to crank up the second half.
Set to advance on the football.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Moves away as he feels pressure. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end, nor the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Got his man quickly. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
And the quarterback football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They'll go to the ground. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play. 15 yards on that one, and a first down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Got enough space. Touchdown Rams. And the pummeling has started.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Buffalo is in trouble. Check that. They're in a world of trouble. May want to head out early and grab a table at the Anchor Bar. They're trailing by 14 to Western Michigan. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Tight end finds a soft spot. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. The Hoosiers come to the line in the hurry-up.
Good enough for a first down.
He'll keep it on the draw. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Indiana!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Colorado State takes over. The Ram offense returns to the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Palmer.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
They'll try the right side. Twist his way through. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. And on second down for this offense. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Great job of containing by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Makes the grab on the left. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Hit the afterburners, kid. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Tackle is made after the first down.
I love when players understand the situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown downs.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give to the left. Pulled down after picking up 5 to the 6-yard line.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to try. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback.
42, Indiana, 10.
Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. Here we go with the run on 4th down. Touchdown, Colorado State! And the beatdown has ensued. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. It's complete to the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And the Hoosiers moving quickly to the line.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Feeling some heat. And they got him for the sack.
How about this defense? No mercy. Like, listen, I know we're up big, but they are still hunting, still flying around, still chasing, still making life really miserable for this offense.
Leaves it with the back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful in making you honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
That didn't bust for a long one, but now third down becomes very manageable. It's not third in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
They'll try to drive ahead on 30 short. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And it's runs like that, man, where he just shows you a little bit of everything that is the reason why he's in the Heisman race. Like, this dude leads the nation in rushing for a reason. They hand him the football a lot. They trust him, and he continues to deliver and make big play after big play. This dude is an absolute superstar.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Looking to throw for it. They're bringing heat. Finds a man on the right. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
At the 13-yard line. Brings up second down.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
At the 5-yard line. Offense facing 4th down.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. Splits the uprights, it's good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown, and there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch games.
Picked off. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, Dave Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.